Hey, what's up all? Nell here in Tokyo, Japan. I just wanted to make a quick video. I'll probably be talking for a little bit, but I wanted to really thank everyone for keeping me in Tokyo and everyone in your prayers and thoughts since yesterday's, catastrophic earthquake. And I've been really, I guess, humbled by the amount of messages I've been receiving from friends and family, people who I haven't talked to in years. And I just really want to let you all know that I'm okay. Everyone I know in Tokyo is okay. Tokyo in general is okay. I mean, we were hit pretty bad, but it's crazy. And then as many of you know, I just got back from a filming job in New Zealand a month ago when the Christchurch earthquake hit, and I was in Christchurch, transferred to the next flight, and after we took off, about an hour later is when the earthquake hit. And I was extremely, blessed to not be to have left when I did, and to have landed. If I was just an hour late, I would have been in there. So it's crazy. It's like earthquakes are chasing me down, and I'm from Southern California, Burbank, California, and so I was there for the '94 Northridge earthquake. So for me, earthquakes aren't that big of a thing because as many people who live in SoCal. No, it's stuff. It happens, and it's really, you just gotta pray that nothing bad happens out of it. But man, it was insane. I've never been so scared in my life. Honestly, it was I was on my way to a meeting in Fuji TV, which is in Odaiba, which is it's right on the coast, and I was on the train, the subway, the Ginza line, and all of a sudden there's an announcement from the I guess from the train driver. Hold on, we're gonna come to an immediate stop, immediate halt. So just grab onto something, and luckily we were right at the station, so we got Tamaike-sano, I think, and we stopped. And I thought the train was shaking because of the quick stop. Like I thought, yeah, they just they stopped too quickly, but after about 2 seconds, I realized this was a major earthquake, and it was the inside of the train was just insane the way it was moving. And at that moment, I've never felt my heart, just race so hard. And for one, I'm sure being underground is probably one of the most safer areas of Tokyo, but hell if I know, man. I was freaking out. I wasn't going crazy, but I just feel, okay, I gotta get out. I gotta get out from under the ground, because who knows what's gonna happen if just everything crumbles down. So just these thoughts are going through my head as I'm trying to be cool, not look too freaked out as I'm hurrying up the stairs. And then I get up to the top level, and this is right in the middle of Tokyo. So I mean, narrow streets, and to your left and to your right are just tall office buildings, skyscrapers. And right when I got up, I was, okay, I made a mistake, because you look at the buildings and they were literally, you can't believe how much a building could bend without falling over. And that's a testament to the Japanese, especially the Tokyo architecture. But man, it was so crazy. And then there was a fountain right outside of the exit from the subway. And the water was just, just flat, splashing, and it was crazy, because it doesn't feel like everything's moving that much, but when you see the water from a fountain just go flying out from sides, it really hits you that this is something that's huge, and people were just going crazy. And what happened was, it's tried to get away from the buildings, tried to get in the middle of the street where, if, God forbid, if anything happened, you wouldn't be crushed by the debris. But, after huge aftershocks, it was amazing to see that Tokyo is still standing from the amount of just, I guess, the magnitude of this earthquake. And the thing is, I was outside, so there were no TVs, and of course all the phone lines were down. Couldn't get a hold of my coworker, my boss, to see if they were okay, and I was going to make the meeting. So I'm just thinking, okay, I had my pocket Wi-Fi and my computer, so I popped it out, and man, it blew me away. I was able to check on Ustream and see some live footage of NHK. They're reporting on it. And it's one of those things that you just can't imagine actually happening. It's to you. And thankfully, I'm in Tokyo, and thankfully Tokyo is fine. But I don't know. It blows your mind just to think that only a few hours drive north of Tokyo, there's this huge tsunami that's just engulfing a major populated area of Japan. And I mean, as of now, they're saying there's still 1,300 confirmed missing or casual or dead. And all I can imagine is that's just going to keep going up and up. And yeah, I've never been so scared in my life. And that's coming from a guy who, went through the Northridge earthquake, albeit I was 9 years old. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's just, I'm really thankful for all your, thoughts and your prayers. And I'm fine. Tokyo's great. We're fine. Now we just put have all your thoughts up for Iwate and everyone up in the northern area of Japan who has, there's still people trapped and they're showing it on the news. It's crazy. And aftershocks are just like, it's like every 15 minutes one hits. It almost feels like, you're getting seasick, like you're on a boat. But yeah, I don't, it's crazy. Here comes another aftershock. I don't really have too much to say. I have friends who have family who live up in the area that was hit, and they still haven't been able to get a hold of their families. And first thing I did was, when I logged on, I got onto Facebook, got onto Twitter. Yesterday when the earthquake hit, and I was sitting there chatting with my mom and my friends through Facebook, telling them I'm alright. And it really made me thankful for this magical thing called the internet, that even without the phone lines we can still get in touch and figure out what's going on. Twitter was really a major part of this earthquake. Nobody could send emails through their phones or calls, so everybody was sharing the data through Twitter, letting everyone know what was happening, what's up, where to go, because the trains weren't moving. Tokyo, no one could really go home last night, so they had to either stay outside or find a shop that they could go into and stay warm. Yeah. I guess just know everyone, I'm safe, my friends are safe. Keep the people and the families up in Iwate and the northern part of Japan in your hearts, in your prayers. And if you feel like you want to do a little more, I've posted links to how to donate through the Red Cross or whatever below. So yeah. It's these kind of natural disasters that really make you realize how frail the earth is, and just how literally small we are, and how we cannot control this stuff, except just try and treat the earth as best as we can and be thankful for what we have. It's a weird sight today, coming back in Tokyo, coming back home to my place, my apartment. Everything was so eerily normal, that it seemed like a dream what happened. And then when you get home and turn on the TV, it's back and it's in your face, but everything is just so normal. I'm sure in America, it's a whole different country. It's on the other side of the world, so I'm sure you guys don't. It's definitely not as hard hitting as it may be over here, but it's, just think, man, if that was just a few more miles down near Tokyo, the damage it would have done. And God forbid that that damage is done, and hopefully this is the worst of it. Anyway, I've been talking for about 10 minutes now, so I shall sign off. And once again, everyone, I'm alright. thank you for your support and your prayers and your thoughts. And let's hope Japan can find some decent way to get out of this mess, and there's not, the casualties and the losses are kept at the minimum. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, anything, comments, or Twitter me or Facebook me or whatever, I'm going to be just hanging out because obviously no one's going to be working or doing anything this weekend. So you guys take it easy, and yeah, I'll keep you updated.